Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome to the 2025 Women's Major Series Lacrosse Championship game. We have some fans in the crowd having some Timbits. We had a few in here. My lovely and
I don't say no to Timbits, Stamper.
Right? Timbits are beautiful. We have a championship matchup here between the Mimico Mountaineers and the Peterborough Lakers, both the number 2 seeds coming out of their pool in Provincials play this year, but both with what would have to be called mild upsets of the number 1 teams in the opposite pools. Peterborough edging the Arthur Aces 5-4. Mimico taking down the 2-time defending champion Whitby Rush. But 7-4 in their semi.
You said it right before the first semifinals, though, Stamper. There were no favorites, really. I'll give you all the credit. You said any one of these 4 teams could emerge as champion, and it was no surprise to see a team with an Erica Evans or a team with getting goaltending like Peterborough got from Emily Van Dam advance to the finals. They were mild upsets, but they were well-earned upsets.
Yeah. And, I think the biggest surprise or distinction would be that 7-4 score of Mimico over Whitby, because folks were saying it was closer than that. It was just, Mimico got a couple of goals late.
Well, really, Mimico is so stacked offensively and then great goaltending. We saw Zoe Fex in that semifinal. They may go with Davina Gillis, though, just kind of looking at the warm-up. And that's the thing.
I think so.
2 very different goalies, and Peterborough had to prepare for both of them. Gillis is going to be fresh, whereas Van Dam faced a potent Arthur offense just a couple of hours ago.
I don't know. Zoe Fex is standing out kind of with the players all circled around her. We're looking right now at the Peterborough side. Emily Van Dam is outside of their huddle, but Zoe Fex is kind of in the middle, and Davina Gillis is there. Davina's closer to the net right now.
We're going to find out in about 10 seconds.
We will, as we're just about ready to go here with the championship game. But they feel good about both of their goalies. They do tend to alternate. They've got Lou Warner, who is on the bench helping out, as she is having a baby this year.
You cannot go wrong.
Yeah, she's been a part of this club for quite a while, still helping out. But Peterborough is going with Emily Van Dam. No surprise there. She has been spectacular for them. She's backed up by Lydia Knott. And it is...
Oh, boy, they're building the drama here, but I think it's Fex.
They're waiting to the last moment. It is Fex strolling out to the crease. Davina Gillis will be the last player stepping onto the bench from their huddle. They were building the drama, and now Zoe Fex has a little pause, takes a look down, and sprints the final handful of steps into her crease. And we are ready to go with the WMSL Provincial Championship. And we're going to have a face-off violation on Rain Blazzuti for Mimico, and Peterborough will get the first possession. I'm Steven Stamp with Diamond Jim Lowe. Thank you so much, lacrosse friends, for being with us. I know I've heard from folks across Europe that they are tuning in. I know we've got people watching in Norway, in England, in Germany, and I'm sure plenty Ireland. I know that just folks that I've talked to. So worldwide reach. Thank you to the Lakers and WMSL and Uncommon Fit for making this possible for us to bring you these games. And we have the first shot of the game from Maddie Maloney, who was the player of the game for Peterborough in the semis with 3 goals and an all-around terrific game.
Maloney was sensational, but you just got a peek of what we're going to see from Zoe Fex this afternoon. She is so good. As old-timers might compare her to Mike Palmetier.
I love that.
Her style. But, boy, we are in for a good one here. You talk about that global audience, Stamper. It's fitting because this is the best women's lacrosse league in the world, and these are the 2 best teams this year.
Yeah, and we've got the 2 top players in terms of scoring from the World Lacrosse Women's Box Championship last year in Utica. They are both with the Mimico Mountaineers captain, number 11, Erica Evans, and number 46, Erin Bakes. They were in that order among the top scorers. Bakes, of course, has the gold medal. Erica Evans has won some gold medals internationally in her day as well. And here's Peterborough on the offense, Abby Hiltz. Takes a couple of big bumps. Still fighting through. So they're down to the final 10 seconds on the shot clock. And that is some great defense. And then Hannah Kent comes away with it and sprints up into the offensive zone. We're going to see Mimico going to the attack with Brenna Shanahan with the ball. She'll wait for everyone to get out there. Hands it off to Evans, who had some huge moments in that semifinal for Mimico. We'll rip this one, Van Dam with the stop. Erica Evans will occasionally just take the ball and be like, I'm going to go make this happen. But one of the great things, and one of the reasons she's a captain, is she is adamant that she is a part of a team, and she works very hard to involve everyone, even players who are much newer to the game. And people love playing with Erica Evans.
Well, Evans, we talked about this in the first game. She's the greatest ever, in my opinion. And we thought maybe she had lost a step, and there was no evidence of that in the semifinals.
No.
She was absolutely dominant.
Big defensive pressure, but Maddie Maloney fights through. Oh, that's a high one. That looks like it was right in the neck of Maddie Maloney from Rain Blazzuti. But they have made it. It's been pretty consistent today that the standard for drawing a penalty is pretty high. They're letting them play a physical game. Here's Erin Bakes coming up from the U.S. to play the league weekends and here for the championship. Here's Evans. Another save by Van Dam on a tricky low shot. Peterborough will push the ball forward through Bryn Kuchar. Gets it ahead to Avery DeGiorgio, who is rammed by Brooklyn Walker-Welch. And
how many times did we see that this morning?
Maddie Maloney puts the shoulder down. This is a physical game already. I might have been inclined to reach for my whistle on that Walker-Welch hit, but
You
say let him play?
I say let him play.
That's going to be a reset. The ball did get to Fex in time, so Peterborough will get it again. Maloney looks to DeGiorgio. That's off the face of Walker-Welch.
I think it actually got her hand up just to avoid it hitting her face. Yeah.
She was looking around immediately.
She's probably the most fearless player in this league.
Yeah, tough as nails. Oh, great look. What a save. Zoe Fex just got her with her foot. Wide open look for Jocelyn LeMay.
Oh, Whalen coughs it up. She recovers.
Big pressure from DeGiorgio. I'm Stephen Stamp with Diamond Jim Lowe. This is the WMSL Finals. We're expecting a great game, and it's living up to it so far in these first 4+ minutes. Coming out from the corner, Shanahan. That shot got away from her a bit and is swallowed up by Van Dam.
Shanahan's been a bit off today. We normally see a little better shot selection from her, but that's not the shot she wanted to get off.
Certainly, even if it was the shot she wanted, it's not how she envisioned it playing out.
Yes.
Nicole Peroni will pass that one down. Grace Shaughnessy to the net. What a save. Are you kidding me? Zoe Fex. That was spectacular. Peroni and Walker-Welch battling, and then Evans comes after it. And I was going to say, it's not often you beat Walker-Welch in a one-on-one battle.
No.
And almost never you beat her and Evans together. Evans going to the net. Big save, Van Dam. Here's a chance to run for Bryn Kuchar. Mimico already had a defender back. Kuchar's going to try and run around Rachel McCombie.
And with this 3-referee system, you can't cheat. So that was just a smart line change by Mimico.
Yeah, an early sub to get the defender out. Great forecheck pressure from LeMay, but they do get the pass through to Erin Bakes. Ryan Bionda across to the far side.
Bionda, part of the legendary Bionda family. I know her Aunt Jocelyn's watching on Stamp Black's YouTube.
Nice. Thanks for being with us. Good to have her on board along with everybody else. Georgia Whalen couldn't quite get that one. Now she's going to run out of time on the 30. And Peterborough in the offensive zone. Chelsea Campbell will leave it there. Chelsea Campbell and Victoria Clark doing so much work to get this tournament on the.
Oh, and we're going to get our first power play of the day.
And does go up. Van Dam sprinting to the bench. That one's picked off the pass by Hannah Kent, and it'll be a high sticking call.
Van Dam's got some speed. A lot of goalies struggle in their gear, but she was flying.
She was really going Christian Del Bianco-esque.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's Molly Little going to the box. The high second call be 2 minutes or less. It is 3 running time, 15-minute periods with stop time for the final 3 minutes of the third period. The timer you see up on the screen, we are running that as close as we can to the game clock, but that is not the official game time.
Peterborough's power play was excellent in the semifinal.
And Peroni's going to get a good shot, but that hits the chest of Zoe Feck. She slams the chin protector down, or the neck protector down to hold it there. And they're going to let her take a little time to... You know what? She's fine. She's going to... Oh, no. Okay. She is taking a second to catch her breath. I don't blame her. They will stop the clock for a few moments. The referees time on that one.
Yeah, but Fex is still shaken up.
Yeah.
She plays such a high-risk style that unfortunately exposes her to injury. Oh, great chance for Evans.
Yeah, just drifted that shot a little bit over the far post. Spinning off that check is Daisha Cordingley. You were talking in the semis about Cordingley and who's the other Mimico forward who's smaller of stature, absolutely furious. Georgia Whalen, yeah, the two of them. The two righties over there, 15 and 17. Just never hesitate to head in amongst
and you know one of them is going to break through. They were held off the board in that semi, but they're both due.
Oh, big hit by Walker Welch as Maloney was trying to get that one off. It winds up well off the net, and it's going to be a 30-second violation. Mimico will get possession. Scooped up there by Emily French. She flicks it over to Walker Welch, who moves it immediately to Bakes. They're into the offensive zone and killing time on this penalty. It's going to be a crease violation on Bakes as she tries driving to the net.
And
Peterborough will get
possession. So much fun to watch.
So much fun. Here comes Victoria Clark. Thank you so much once again to the Lakers and to Uncommon Fit for making it possible for us to bring you these games. What a
great
catch by
movement.
Grace Shaughnessy. Gets the shot off and she's flattened. There's the forecheck, and that's a tough go for Hannah Kent. Oh, but a little loose ball push by Maddie Maloney, just a bit too much. And Mimico is going to get 30, and a much easier time for Hannah Kent that time as she sprints forward. No hesitation for Kent to pop back up and be ready to go. Here's Erica Evans. Shoots it. Oh, foot save. Van Dam just got a piece of that. I think they're calling through the crease on Mimico, so that's going to be Peterborough possession. I'm Steven Stamp with Diamond Jim Lowe. Very pleased to have you all on board here on Stamp Lax YouTube. It's been an exciting summer, late summer in particular, of lacrosse here on the channel. Peroni.
You've been going non-stop, Stamper.
It's been pretty busy.
Can-Am, Meredith Cup.
Yeah. Three Nations. MSL.
WMSL.
Yeah. I'll be doing the men's major series lacrosse finals. The game's in Peterborough. That will be on the MSL YouTube channel. Of course, game one of that is tonight with Peterborough heading down to Six Nations. Right now, though, the senior women's Lakers are looking for a championship of their own. Evans shot.
Wow, what a save by Van Dam.
And Emily Van Dam does have a tendency to turn that glove around and kind of grab balls. Like, hope she doesn't get hurt with that, because you don't have the protection in the palm. It was a great save, though. Evans. Penalty coming to Peterborough. It's going to be a high stick. Oh, wait, it's on Mimico.
It's Mimico that's getting the penalty.
Okay. It's Erin Bakes. We've seen her in the box a few times. She's a very physical player. Again, American player, growing up playing field, but is absolutely thriving in the box game. And one of the things she loves is the contact.
And I really like the bit of a chirp from Victoria Clark on Peterborough as Banks went to the box. You're going to need that kind of swagger to beat Mimico.
So Erin Bakes gone for 2 minutes or less. And Nicole Peroni trying to make them pay for it. Again, Peterborough's power play has been good. Another neck save by Zoe Fex. This one did not shake her up. And Mimico will just come back forward. Rachel McCombie with the long forward pass.
Vex kind of favoring her neck as the play moved up the floor. Something we'll need to keep an eye on.
Yep. Over to Bionda. Lots of time left on this penalty, so Mimico's just going to see what they can do to kill it.
Bionda from that amazing Bionda lacrosse family.
No problem for Van Dam on that one. It was late in the shot clock. Good, effective penalty kill by Mimico. They still got some time to go, though. People are up into the offensive zone. We're down to the final few minutes of this first period. First of 3 15-minute running time. Up top to Hiltz. Campbell back to Hiltz. There's a shot from Maloney. Vex dropping backwards to make sure she was on it. The ball was actually up by her feet.
It's amazing how she can turn herself into a pretzel and still keep the ball out of the net.
Or keep the ball out of the net by turning herself.
Yep.
Yeah. She's got.
Oh, it's by design.
She has the agility of a young Diamond Jim Lowe.
Ha! Don't curse her like that.
Sorry. Emily Van Dam, another save. And she'll hand it off here to Bryn Kuchar. Critical to the clear for Peterborough. Here's Maddie Maloney. Nice job, Walker Welch, to get in her way. Back to even strength. Maloney takes a big pop as she comes across the top and hits the cutter. Good chance in front. Didn't quite get there. Hiltz with the sidearm rip.
What a
soak by Walker
Welch.
And she felt that one. You can see her shaking it off. That is not going to put her out at all, though, as the ball comes ahead to Georgia Whalen into the offensive zone. Nobody really with her. Olivia Fredericks breaking it down on defense. Pass comes across, rolls all the way to Evans after getting back past Cordingley. Evans gets a pick. Down to Cordingley. The go.
Oh, another great save by Van Dam.
Van Dam's been great because Mimico really has had probably the better of the chances so far.
Which is interesting because Peterborough seems to have controlled the play. And
yeah, that's a good point.
Oh,
right?
boy.
Controlling the ball, but Mimico getting some better looks.
But I think that actually sums up these two teams so well, Stamper. Peterborough is very much of a team. Players who have played field together for years. They know each other. Mimico is almost an all-star team, individual talents, and we're going to see which comes out on top.
Lexi Kinmon with the hard shot. She's been a huge addition to Peterborough this year, and they're going to get it back. Nice effort on the rebound by Jocelyn LeMay. 40 seconds to go here in the first. Oh, wide open scores! Maddie Maloney somehow gets herself naked on the crease and buries that one.
Maloney was so clutch earlier today, and she delivers again. Watch her come into the top of the crease, dances around. Vex is so hard to beat, but Maloney gets that extra move, and it is 1-0 Lakers.
I mean, she's all alone. It looked like Mackenzie Shigwaja thought she had help and was passing Maloney on. And Maloney just wound up being wide open. Now she's going to come back out and take the face-off. She's taking a bunch of them for Peterborough. And that's way early. Oh, it's the end of the period. They're not going to bother. It is the final few seconds. So we will take a quick break. We'll say thank you to Uncommon Fit, to the Peterborough Lakers and WMSL for Thank you to Uncommon Fit for helping us to bring these games to you, including this WMSL Championship game, which is now entering period number 2 with a 1-0 lead for the Peterborough Lakers. I'm Steven Stamp with Diamond Jim Lowe, and we are underway. They weren't even ready. The clock was still ticking down in the intermission as play was blown in, the opening whistle, and then that ended, and we get the play going right away. Mimico trying to level up, and they get a wide open look there. Great chance for Shanahan, but she is turned aside by Emily Van Dam. And Peroni comes away with it. Oh, weird bounce off the boards. Almost became a problem. They're going to call back in. Boy, that almost became a wide open look for Mimico. The boards here at the Peterborough Memorial Center, notoriously odd. They're very square in the corners.
They are.
That's not usually where the issue is. Right down just behind then. It's usually down in the corners more. Shovel shot attempt by Evans. Van Dam
doesn't bite, though.
No. A big part of that is just your positioning, right? You're not going to go and make that save, per se. You're going to be there and let the ball hit you.
That's when you have a veteran like Van Dam who's played so many games of lacrosse in so many different leagues. You know, she just knows it becomes instinct at this point.
Chelsea Campbell with the pass across to Maddie Maloney.
Oh, that was on the head.
Yeah, she leaned her head in, though. I think it's a good non-call. There's a chance on the back door for Lexi Kinmond, and Zoe Fex's neck is getting a heck of a workout today. Racing forward is Kent. She's got a lane to shoot, does so, but Van Dam stops it. Rebound bounce right back out. Great opening for Mackenzie Shigwaja. But the Lakers dive in on slide defense. And the emphatic loose ball push call by Roger Nurse. Mimico with possession, taking their time to get going as Rain Blazzuti leaves it there. We've seen her mostly in the defensive end, but that's a nice two-person game.
She's been quite effective on the draws as well, Stephen. Blazzuti, I believe, a two-time national champion at the minor level.
Pretty good shot there, but no problem for Emily Van Dam. The Lakers are going to go and try to add to their lead. Abby Hiltz will toss it across. A little spin there from Avery DeGiorgio. That pass was a bit low for LeMay. She's going to come up top to Shaughnessy. That pass is low, and the shot clock will expire as it's being picked up by Maloney.
Really solid shift by the Mimico D there. They did not give Peterborough any looks at all.
Now they'll gradually come forward through Ryan Bionda. Aaron Bakes was thinking about it. Bakes hands it off to Evans. What a save, Van Dam. And again, that's a two-player game with the two top scorers from the World Lacrosse Women's Box Championship last fall in Utica.
And Emily Van Dam doesn't care.
Nope. All she sees is shooters and shots, and all their opponents see is save after save after save. Jill Fennick. Nice little fake. Gets the shot off of Van Dam once again. They've got to stop going 5-hole. It's just not there.
Yeah.
Victoria
Basic
Clark,
thing you teach as a coach, change it up. If it's not working, change it.
Penalty coming to Peroni for the check from behind as she comes up with it. She's going on to the back of Dacia accordingly. My guess is they'll call illegal cross-check, so it's just a 2-minute. Yep.
It's the right call.
Yeah.
Completely agree with that.
Power play Mimico. The Lakers' power play was very effective in their semi. Let's see if Mimico can get on the board with the power play in this one, as we are 4 minutes plus into this second period. Oh! Erica Evans moving the post.
But look at this.
This is a chance for Victoria Laird. And Evans absolutely had an impact on her opposite number 11. Laird saw her coming. Evans so fast. There's a trail check as Bakes kind of just dangled that one out there. Great effort from Bryn Kuchar. Kuchar now is going to go and get this loose ball. Big solid pick there from Megan Quinlan. Love that one. Kuchar will just shovel it ahead.
And it was started with a pick by Van Dam, and I love it when the goalies get involved in clearing some space.
Still some time left on the penalty, so Mimico, after that bit of an icing by Kuchar, are going to set things up. Brooklyn Walker-Welch at the top of the power play. We don't see that every day. She can certainly do it. Nice pass to get it back. And they tried to hit the cutter, but Erica Hill couldn't quite get that one. Bakes will go sidearm. Hill with another chance. That one goes wide, and the 30 eventually will expire, and the Lakers take possession. And the timer's not running on the penalty on the board, so I'm not sure how long is left on it. Nicole Peroni is in the box for that illegal cross-check, as Jocelyn LeMay, nice job on the penalty kill, lobs it back up top to Abby Hiltz.
Penalty about to expire.
And Brooklyn Walker-Welch is taken off up the floor. Peterborough's got to be alert. They now get somebody out there. Good job by Abby Hiltz to take her time and just drop it into the corner.
Lakers successfully kill off that power play.
It's easy to slip in, isn't it? You almost said man advantage.
I did.
We talked about that earlier, that you say man up or two-man once in a while. Here's a rip from the slot by Georgia Whalen, but Van Dam once again turning that aside. Stay with us post-game. We will have the player of the game presentations. And of course, the presentation,
trophy.
The championship.
We will have a new Women's Major Series champion this season, and I believe it'll be the first time for either team.
Oh, what a finish. Lexi Kinmon, great job by the Lakers running that one. They find her en route to the net.
Yeah, you're right. Just beautiful floor awareness. Drops in, and what a finish. And it is 2-0 for the hometown Lakers. And with the way Emily Van Dam's playing, that may be an insurmountable lead at this point.
That may be it. Although, I don't know. I just have trouble envisioning a team with Erica Evans and,
you think?
and Erin Bakes and Jill Fennick, Georgia Whalen, Daisha Cordingley, I just can't see them getting shut out, but Peterborough's going to get possession. Mimico doesn't like it. Abby Hiltz with the give to Jocelyn LeMay, was looking for the ball back, but Mimico kind of taking that lane away, so they're going to go with Campbell instead. She will circle and get it over to Maloney. LeMay hands it off. Hiltz likes that look from the top as it was getting late-ish in the shot clock, but didn't get a lot on it. Shaughnessy's fighting for possession down there, but they were going to run out of time anyway, and that's... We're going to call Mimico possession. It's another one that, we haven't seen a lot of checking in the crease.
We haven't seen any.
So I think that's good consistency.
Don't get me started on that again, Stamper.
I know. I sent you on a bit of a rant last time. That's okay. I don't mind your rants.
Accordingly, dancing at the top of the house. Oh, nice shot by Evans. But again, Van Dam reading it.
Absolutely ready to face many would consider the top player in the world, in Erica Evans. Nice job by Grace Shaughnessy. Now they come near side to Kinmont. Gives it up immediately. Goes to set a screen for Maloney. Now goes to Kinmont. 5 on the shot clock. Bit of time to work. There's the shot with 2 seconds left. That's one thing. Watching this Peterborough team, they do not panic. They're very similar to the Peterborough senior men who are known for their late shot clock poise.
They're brought up playing that way, and by the time you get to this level, it's just it's deep inside of you. You don't rush, you don't panic. You're the Peterborough Lakers. You win.
Evans with the feet on top. Great stop. Banks was wide open. Oh! Rips the second chance. Wow. Just spinning off a couple of checks.
Couple of heavy checks, too.
Yeah. Wow, what a play by Erin Bakes. Mimico is on the board.
And you know, when we were talking about maybe Erica Evans is the best player in the world, she may not even be the best player on Mimico.
You know what I was going to say, but Erica Evans will go play defense, the transition. Oh, Erin Bakes actually works pretty hard too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You're going to have a hard time getting me off of Eric Evans.
Hey, I think
that's
he's
the
the
number
greatest.
one.
I think she's the best ever to play the game.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, what a hit by Brooklyn Walker-Welch. Love the heads-up play by Taya.
Look at this, accordingly.
Oh, what a stop. And Emily Van Dam loves to grab that ball with her offense. It's kind of fun. Loose ball push, Roger Nurse. He doesn't mind a little dramatics. Making sure the call is clear as it goes back to Mimico.
I love that pizzazz from Van Dam. She's not shaken by that goal. She's sending Mimico a message.
They try the two-person game, and it doesn't quite connect. Ball still loose back behind the net, and eventually Van Dam will corral it. There's some pressure. Fennick all over Avery DeGiorgio, and DeGiorgio knows where she's got to go and does eventually get it over to Peroni, but wailing on her. Or sorry, that was Jamidi. No, that was Shanahan. Here's a chance. Oh, they turn back out. Probably good decision by Abby Drinkwalter. Just driving in with Shaughnessy. Does Grace Shaughnessy remind you a bit of Katie DeSnew?
Yeah, actually, that's a really good comparison.
Big and strong. Not the shooter that DeSnew is, but we've talked about Katie DeSnew maybe being the best pure shooter in the women's game. But putting that shoulder down and driving through, maintaining possession, was a great play. Here's Erin Bakes, who had the last goal. Over to Evans. Oh, we can't let her have that. Just blocked, I think. Getting a bit of it was Elise Young.
Look at Evans all over the defender.
But Keast unperturbed as she keeps battling as well. Kucher is in there. Just 4 left on the Mimico shot clock, so that's a good job by the Lakers. Did not get phased by Evans and Bakes in there working hard to get it back.
Yeah, the Lakers are so well coached. They're comfortable. They'll take those battles. They know they've got the lead right now, and they've got a red-hot goalie between the pipes.
Here's Shaughnessy. Abby Hiltz gets a pick from Maloney. Not quite the shooting lane. Oh, and then she gets one. Is that? I thought there might be a reset. I thought it might have grazed the post. There was not.
Nope.
So LeMay's going to try and get one. And it will bounce to Zoe Fex, who leaves it there for Brooklyn Walker-Welch. Walker-Welch ahead to Fennick. Yeah.
We haven't really seen the goalies involved in the transition much. Both teams being cautious here. You don't want to risk a turnover with the type of talent that's on the floor.
That shot by Shanahan right to the belly pad. Put the K on the Lakers of Emily Van Dam. Oh, big collision between Brooklyn Rosario and Maddie Maloney. That pass across doesn't connect. Abby Drinkwalter, I think, came to kind of stand up for her teammate. And Rosario was like, yeah, go ahead. Run into me. I'll just knock you aside. Oh. Arm save, Zoe Fex. Grace Shaughnessy. Good positioning. Gets the ball back for Peterborough. Blue jerseys all around her. She'll just fight out if that's a heck of a play. There's no over and back, so she's okay with that pass. She's going to go down to Van Dam. Time is ticking on their 30, but they've got 20 seconds left as Hiltz comes away with it.
Down to 1:20 in the second period. Thrilling period.
Passer is picked off by Walker-Welch. Oh, start running. Oh, Maloney, I think a bit of an error. That's going to lead to a breakaway for Walker-Welch. Face save. Oh. Emily Van Dam. Boy, you can see that. It's knocked down. Great
Walker-Welch.
pressure. And they're going to say back in.
Under a minute to go. This is a key possession.
Jordan Llewellyn takes great, but not taking off in reverse transition was a big error there.
I agree.
But again, late in this tournament, it's your 6th game. Physical and mental fatigue are a factor. But Emily Van Dam was there, and now the shot, the pass in the middle, and Eric Evans with the shot. That one stopped again by Van Dam.
Beautiful pass by Accordingly, though.
Lovely. Timeout taken by Peterborough. They get possession with 24.5 to go, so they're going to be able to pull Van Dam if they like. Either way, they'll be able to set up for a last second shot to try to extend their lead. Boy, what a final this has been.
Yeah, the Lakers looking confident, poised, but it's all starting in the net. You can see her heading to the bench right now. 0-0 Emily Van Dam was sensational against Arthur earlier today and has somehow even been better against the offensively loaded Mimico Mountaineers. But now it's going to come down to Zoe Fex, who's also been amazing today. She's going to try to keep the Laker lead at 2-1.
I'm curious to see if Van Dam does go back to the net or if she stays at the bench. Just double checking, and I think Chad Campbell is still, he's asking Joey Hiltz, do you want a sixth attacker? Joe Hiltz says, yeah, keep her here. Let's go with 6.
Yeah. There aren't many smarter lacrosse minds out there than Joe Hiltz. He knows the talent he's got. He knows they can execute this.
Walker Welch up to provide pressure, but with 6 attackers, people are able to easily get into the offensive zone. 17 to go. Again, the clock on the screen is just our score. It's not the official time, so we will try and keep your prize. It is 10 seconds. Oh, it's really close, though. Here's Peroni coming around the top. Down low, a great chance. LeMay shoots, just misses. And the clock will run out as we go through the second period. It is 2-1 for the Peterborough Lakers. I'm Steven Stamp with Jim Lowe, and this is the Women's Major Series Lacrosse Provincial Championship. And what a game we've had. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more here on Stamp Black's YouTube. We will see you shortly.
If that's washed up, I wouldn't mind being washed up.
And I hit the live mics just a little early there, Diamond Jim. You were just telling a great story about seeing Emily Van Dam, the Peterborough goaltender.
Who's also a great referee.
Also a great referee, was reffing. And you saw her and said, hey, you're playing Women's Major Series. And she said, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of washed up. And that was your response. If that's washed up, I'd like to be washed up. I love it.
Because she has been the story of this game. Mimico, so many great scorers, so many great scoring opportunities in 2 periods. But Van Dam has been the difference.
And we are ready to go with the third period to decide the WMSL Provincial Champion here at the Memorial Center in Peterborough. I'm Steven Stamp with Diamond Jim Lowe. It's 2-1 for Peterborough over Mimico. And Mimico will have the first possession. Dacia Cordingley, nice job eluding a pair of defenders. And here go the Mountaineers. Evans gets a pick from Bakes, drives down the middle, wide open, big save. Nice defensive slide from Peroni, but that's a huge shoulder save by Van Dam. Here's Bakes. Accordingly surveying. Gets it through to Evans. Absolutely fearless in the middle.
Come up with that.
I know, in that kind of traffic. Big save again, Van Dam. Another chance right off the crease. Van Dam with the save from Peroni, absolutely flattening the Mimico shooter.
I could watch this Evans versus Van Dam matchup 24 hours a day. This is what lacrosse is meant to be.
That was Fennick with the shot. She's back at the bench. Kinwan's pass was knocked awry, but it still got through. LeMay will leave it for Maloney, who has to battle for it.
Yeah, I think she should have taken a shot there.
Kent into the offensive zone. Battling through a check, and you heard somebody yelling, hold. In many cases, I'd agree, but that's probably the standard that's been set. They have said, this is championship weekend. We're going to let him play. Van Dam with fairly easy save on that one. Corrals the rebound, hands it off to Kucher. Grace Shaughnessy leaves it there. Abby Hiltz down into the corner. Megan Hiltz has been playing for Peterborough as well, but suffered a hand injury. So she is out for this game.
Yeah, suffered that on the first day of the tournament.
Yeah. I believe she's a call-up.
Yes.
Yeah. Playing very well. Under some pressure, Fex gets that pass ahead, and they'll get the ball to Jill Fennick. Fennick finds Evans. Bakes is going to go and try and opens up some space for her. Nice pass. Just missing on the shot was Fennick. 5 on the shot clock. Accordingly, the shot is off target. Love the positioning by Keast on that one. Evans was racing in to try and battle for the loose ball, and Taya Keast was just right in her way. Now Keast sprinting forward.
It's the type of defense that wins championships. I know it's a cliche, but we're seeing it in front of our own eyes.
Yeah, that's not a fancy play, but it's just boxing out, getting your position, which gets missed so many times. Peroni grabbed that pass that looked like it may have been headed for LeMay. Worked out okay, though, so they're going to get a chance here to get it now to LeMay, but she is run into. That's a big defensive stand by Brooklyn Walker-Welch, who will start with possession after the 30 expires, as we're 3 minutes and change into this third period. Thanks for being with us, lacrosse friends. I'm Steven Stamp with Diamond Jim Lowe here on Stamplax YouTube. And Bakes tucks, shoots, just misses. That was close to being the tire. Comes back to Shanahan. Illegal pick called. Rain Blazzuti wasn't sure what the call was. That's because it was the person setting her, springing her open for that look that was getting called for it. Here's Shaughnessy. Shoulder down. Hands it off. A cutter in the middle. DiGiorgio. Great two-player slide defense there. Sidearm rip from Kinmond. Didn't get through. It was blocked out front. They've got 10 left to shoot. Maloney scored! Oh. Maddie Maloney. Great finish. Fex has been hard to beat, but Maloney has been hard to stop.
And that brought this Peterborough hometown crowd alive. We're just about halfway through the third period, Stamper, and there may not be time for Mimico to come back.
I mean, Emily Van Dam's been tough to beat, but we saw, that's one where
Zoe Fex has been tough to beat, too.
Zoe Fex has been tough to beat. That was just a one-person play by Maddie Maloney, just running into space. That's a huge hit by Evans. Boy, and the Lakers wanted a call on that one, but it's the standard. The referee has been consistent. They're letting them play a physical game. And to their credit, Chad Campbell and his staff didn't complain. They just looked a little aghast for a moment. Accordingly, spins, gets one up to Fennick. She's got a little bit of space, feet down low.
That was a vicious high stick on Cordingley.
She's just getting up now. The pass in the middle, nice save, Van Dam. Great opportunity for Bionda, but Van Dam makes the stop. Here's Peroni.
You can hear
to
this
take her
crowd
time.
showing their appreciation for Van Dam. They know they are seeing a special performance in net.
It's a pretty good crowd. You don't get to see much of it because obviously we're looking at the far side of the floor. Most of the crowd is on this side right underneath us, and they are into it. Here's
Look at
Bakes,
this.
puts her shoulder down. It's a good shot, but again, Van Dam was just all over it. There's the long outlet pass, trying to connect with Victoria Clark. She will get it, and just saw the hit coming from McConvey in time to avoid it and hand the ball off to LeMay. LeMay to Maloney, who's saying, yeah, come on in, Lexi Kinman. Kinman with the pick. Maloney, that's where she scored from last time. This time she rings it off the crossbar.
Van Dam will come out to scoop this up. There'll be lots of time on the shot clock for the Lakers to get set.
I am actually surprised that Emily Van Dam picked that up. I thought she was just going to let it sit there because it was off the crossbar. It's a fresh 30 once they pick it up. She could have just let 20 seconds tick away. Oh, what a save, Zoe Fex on the Grace Shaughnessy chance. Yeah, young goaltenders, if you're ahead in a situation like this, you can stop the ball until you possess it. The 30 doesn't start. The play does not start ticking away again. It's there until the other team races down and pressures you. Evans with it. Started to open up. They close that lane off. That's a big pick. The shot by Evans put back in.
Accordingly with an incredible chance.
Unbelievable stop on Daisha Cordingly. Erica Hill will flip it across to Erica Evans. They're looking at Beyond on the back door, but she's well covered. So driving to the net, big leg save. Like that play by Georgia Whalen to get a chance, but Van Dam just turns it aside.
Whalen and Cordingly, those two young call-ups, have had an impressive game, but they cannot figure out Van Dam.
To be fair, Van Dam's pretty hard to figure out at this point.
Yeah.
Kinmon drifting up. I thought she might change direction and head underneath. She's going to rip one that was tipped. And diving is Brooklyn Walker-Welch to keep that from coming out of the crease. So it remains possession for Zoe Fex. What an athletic play by Walker-Welch, who then tucks under.
Oh!
Mimico wants a hold, and even with the let him play ethos, might have agreed. But Walker-Welch, oh, come on. Yeah,
now she's drawing the penalty.
Yeah,
surprised Fex hasn't come out of the net yet.
Oh, and there's one coming back the other way on Walker-Welch. And that's going to be another one probably on Elise Young. Wow. What a sequence. So Elise Young is going to the box. Walker-Welch is going to the box.
Referees will take some time to sort this out. But that's the type of intensity. This is the best women's league on the planet. Both these teams want to win.
And who was the first penalty on, Jim?
It should have been on
Young,
Peterborough.
Or was it on the other? It was the Peterborough. It was the cross-check on Walker-Welch,
yeah.
Right? Cross-checking Walker-Welch in the back. The Walker-Welch returned fire and got one. And then Elise Young came over and got up to the head. So they're going to give the goalies a water break as the officials discuss this. I haven't seen, is it on the score sheet yet?
No, there's only one Peterborough player in the box.
Okay, but did she get two? Was she the first one getting the penalty?
So they're showing Young with a 2-minute rough.
Okay.
Sure, we'll get that updated as quickly as possible.
So Jack Campbell's looking for an explanation. Doesn't seem thrilled with what he got. So maybe Mimico's coming out ahead on this, which honestly, I think would be the right approach.
I think you've got to have two Peterborough penalties there.
6:53 to go in the third. Again, we'll be running time. Once we get going in, they did stop for goalie water break. So we'll be running time until 3 minutes to go.
We're still just showing a single 2-minute on each team.
Yeah, and we're 4-on-4, so maybe a break for the Lakers. Bakes over to Evans. Boy, 4-on-4, more space for Mimico to work. And accordingly is stopped. Great play to bang Nicole Peroni back into the crease, but Peroni is able to fling it away. It does go back to the Mountaineers. Bakes, she'll step into one. bounce her a little bit high. Bakes will be the first one there. If it stays in, it does. She corrals it off the boards. They've got 15 left on the shot clock. Evans, there's the pick. The roll is there. Evans with the
another
shot.
great save.
Great save. That's a rare miss on the look by Evans, where I think she had Aaron Bakes wide open down the crease. Actually looks kind of shocking because Erica Evans is so alert, so smart, and so talented.
But when you've scored as many big goals as Erica Evans and you think you've got the shot, you take it.
For sure. I don't think anybody's complaining about her shooting there. Here's Grace Shaughnessy. And you can hear the Peterborough bench calling Lexi Kinman to get over and get a defender out. They'd love to score some more, but their priority right now is keeping this game with a 1 on the board for the side of Mimico.
5:41 to go in the third period.
Accordingly finds Bionda, who scores! That was a great shot. Nice pass by Cordingley, and Bionda is fired up and points to her teammates. And watch this one develop, Jim.
This is a goal scorer's goal. A little give and go. Comes across and boom. Make no mistake. And that's the type of shot you have to make to beat Emily Van Dam today.
Yeah, sidearm snipe. We're down to
I know they're cheering in Huntsville right now.
Yeah,
but they're going to need one more. Beyond the cousin of Jason Knox of the Halifax Thunderbirds.
I missed the first part of your sentence there.
Bionda's the cousin of Jason Knox of the Halifax Thunderbirds.
There we go. And Laird just trying to get away from the relentless pressure from Cordingley. Now the players are released. Walker Welch straight into the play. And Peterborough to the offensive zone with 9 on the shot clock. Maloney. It's a reset attempt. Shaughnessy,
what a save.
Huge save by Fex.
Zoe Fex makes saves she has no goalie has any business making. It is unreal to watch her.
Bionda feeds it to Bakes. There's a lane. And the shot taken. Pretty good defensive pressure from Sadie Henderson sliding over.
Yeah, Whalen could not get free for a clear shot there.
DiGiorgio. Oh, the pass to Kinmon coming off the bench gets away from her. Vex is trying to get it, but Kinmon, great work to battle after it. But Mimico comes away.
Three and a half minutes to go. Time is not on the Mountaineers' side.
That was Rachel McCombie that got that ball. I just wanted to give credit to the defender with that hard work. Here's a chance for Evans from the top. Scores! Erica Evans. And she is fired up and tying this game up with 3:14 to go. It is 3-3. And Jim, here we go.
Well, if you were going to pick one person to score a clutch goal on this floor, it would be that shooter right there, Erica Evans. Look at that. Oh, my goodness, Van Dam, as good as she is, had no chance at that. I don't care who's in net. Yeah. That ball was going into the mesh.
Maddie Maloney for Peterborough. On the draw, she's up against Rain Blazzuti. We're going to have a...
Maloney headed to the bench to relax.
Yeah. Peterborough has possession. Here's Abby Hiltz.
Hiltz, such a great facilitator out there. Oh.
Yeah. Now she's going to race back. Nice job by Hiltz to take away a chance for a wide open break. But this is Evans all alone. Scores! Erica Evans. Oh, my goodness. Peterborough's got to be crushed on that one. Let's take another look there, Diamond Jim.
Starts with the turnover. Some good battles here. But look who comes down the floor, and she is not going to make a mistake. The legendary Erica Evans puts the Mountaineers up 4-3. It was just 3 minutes ago. They were down 3-1, Stamper.
Right? One goal through 45 minutes. of play, and
Yep.
then 3 in 3 minutes. Rain Blazzuti, a little stare down on Maddie Maloney after getting the face-off draw call. Here's Walker Welch. 2:22 to go.
And get used to Blazzuti on those draws. You're going to see her for many years to come in this league.
Yeah, terrific young player. Oh,
look at this.
Open look. Accordingly misses. They're going to call a roughing call. This is a penalty coming.
Wow. And I'll tell you, accordingly, you can just feel she's on the verge of breaking through. She's probably had more legitimate chances than anyone on Mimico's offense this game.
So Bryn Kuchar goes to the box. And Erin Bakes is calling her Mountaineers teammates together and having some conversations. But here's what we're going to do. That's pretty impressive confidence from a player who's quite new to the box game, but great athlete and really smart player. And Peterborough is just sitting back for now. Pass through the middle, Evans stopped by Van Dam. It rolls out, Evans gets it back. Pass up top to Bakes. Oh, great move to step in, but Van Dam gets a stop. Now, if you're Peterborough, do you know Bobby Keese is motioning? Yeah, no, he is saying to his defenders to come. I thought he might be calling Emily Van Dam so he can go 5-on-5. They're going to wait, kill the penalty. Maloney, as she's falling, throws it off. You can see the physical fatigue, but the effort.
But look at this.
Here's a chance for Molly Little. That one stopped.
She looked off Erica Evans.
Not sure I would do that, but Peroni throws it ahead. Final minute. LeMay.
Now Van Dam goes to the bench.
Again, pretty good wheels for Van Dam getting over there. Abby Hiltz with the or Maloney with the shot. She's flattened by Walker Welch. She does not care. She's just directing her teammates. Go! Go! Peroni taking a couple of big hits, but gets it across to Hiltz. Down, nice pass. Huge trail check.
Wow, Zoe Fex.
Ball pops loose. Van Dam's back on the floor, so it's not an empty net as Lois Garlow runs down the floor. Peterborough all over, and Mimico's going to take a timeout there with 11.7 seconds left.
What a sensational game this has been. Peterborough Lakers really were looking confident, like they were going to become hometown champions, and Mimico has roared back the strength of goals from Bionda and 2 from Erica Evans. And we're looking at a 4-3 Mimico lead with 12 seconds left on the board, Stamper.
Yeah, unbelievable game. Thank you, everyone, for being with us here on Stamp Black's YouTube. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring you these games. Thanks again to the Peterborough Lakers, to Uncommon Fit.
And make sure you share this game with people.
Yeah.
Talk about this game. These athletes have put on an incredible display of lacrosse for you this afternoon. Everyone should watch this game, so share it on your Facebook. Talk about it on Instagram. Make these women the stars that they need to be.
Yeah. Brooklyn Walker Welch is going to circle behind the net. Peterborough's net is empty, so they can go 5-on-5. Now 6-on-5 as Kuchar is released, and that will do it. Brooklyn Walker Welch holds on to the ball at one end, while at the other end, the Mimico Mountaineers are going wild, racing down to Zoe Fex for a fantastic game between the pipes. And while they're all celebrating, Brooklyn Walker Welch is over here. You can see her actually on the screen there. She's going over to shake hands and have a chat with the Lakers as she was involved in that really physical back and forth play.
Yeah,
and she wants to make sure they're all right. She is.
Physical.
Yeah.
But total class. And Mimico, after falling short in the semifinals so many times, not only get over that hump, they are the WMSL 2025 champions.
Yeah, we're seeing the Lakers there. They're having a chat. Joe Hiltz is talking. their coaching staff having words for them, encouraging words, saying, you guys were fantastic. Well, down at the other end, which hopefully we're going to see soon. I wish I had my handy director's hat on to see Mimico celebrating. They're going to shake hands. And Nicole Peroni leading the way for Peterborough. They're actually heading down into the Mimico end to get this handshake line going. Again, class sportsmanship from the Lakers. It's really ingrained in the language, isn't it?
Yeah, the Lakers, they got beaten by the best in the world, Erica Evans scoring clutch goals. They have nothing to be ashamed of. They looked like world champions out there, and this may not have been their year, but there's a good chance we're going to see the Lakers in this game 365 days from now.
Yeah, I could believe that. We are going to have the player of the game presentations and the presentation of the Women's Major Series Lacrosse Championship. I'm Steven Stamp with Diamond Jim Lowe. Jim, thanks again for jumping in. You just offered kind of out of the blue. I should have been asking you, knowing you were going to be here, but
oh, it's my pleasure, and I'll tell you, you wouldn't have been treated to a better day of lacrosse than what we've received. And you asked me last game, I'm going to ask you, who are your picks for players of the game?
Oh, I mean, for Mimico, I'm tempted to go Zoe Fexter. How do you not go Eric Evans?
I don't think Zoe would be a bad choice. She was spectacular, but Erica Evans came up huge in a way that only Erica Evans does.
Yeah.
And she changed the game. The other end for me, though, Emily Van Dam, just sensational. She faced an onslaught from this talented Mimico team, and all 4 goals were sensational goals that she had no chance on.
They were, and they were outchanced, right? Mimico had far more chances.
Absolutely.
John Dalglish, the commissioner, is out.
With what's left of his voice?
Yes. Congratulating everyone on a great season, which is true. It's been a terrific 2025 for Women's Major Series.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
She's disappointed that they didn't win. She's probably feeling like she let her team down. She absolutely 100% did not.
That was one of the best goaltending performances you're going to see in a big game.
She was dynamic. Stay there. Let's have a shot. And it's Erica Evans.
We're 2 for 2, Stamper.
Finally. Erica Evans so gracious as she takes that one. And she'll go back and emphasize how it's a team award. But, great game from Erica Evans.
Quickly established Women's Major Series in Peterborough has been sensational.
Silver medals after coming 3rd in the province last year. They're actually 4th this year in the regular season, but winning a huge semifinal game to get to this one. Sadie Henderson, the big defender. And you can see the disappointment on the faces.
Well, it sucks to lose.
Team. It does. Losing sucks. And if they were all pretty happy-go-lucky, well, they're not the people you want to build your team around. But boy, I think when they look back, they've got to be proud of this.
And it wears up. I've been in that position as a coach and as a player. Like, it wears off. You start to appreciate what you accomplished, how far you went.
Yeah. About half the Lakers players keep their helmets on, half taking them off. You have to take your helmet off if you want the medal around your neck. They don't fit over the helmets. Here comes Abby Hiltz to get her medal.
She was spectacular today.
She was.
All
great
weekend.
Game. Great weekend. And Grace Shaughnessy is smiling as she comes in to get her silver medal. Oh, they do fit over the helmets. Took some effort from Chad Campbell, but he did it. And we were saying, I mean, if this final had been Whitby and Arthur, it would be just as well deserved and would have been probably just as great a game.
And Maddie Maloney getting her medal there, boy, she was so important to Peterborough. Sensational in the semis and just as good in this game. She just had struggles trying to figure out Zoe Fex, like most of her teammates did.
Yep. Oh, what a comeback. Again, the 3-1 lead for Peterborough late into this game. 1 goal from Mimico through, what do we figure, 45 minutes? And then
Beyonda found that crack in Emily Van Dam's armor, and Evans followed up with 2 daggers.
And Peterborough paying Evans a ton of respect in how they guarded her. They were obviously focused on limiting the damage she could do, and she just found ways to make it happen anyway.
Well, we said that right at the start. You cannot stop a player of that caliber. You can only hope to limit their chances, and Peterborough did an exceptional job of limiting those chances, but greatness shines through in great moments.
Yeah. And I think we're all ready for congratulations and all the honor to the Lakers here for their great job, but I think we're all ready for Mimico to get their medals now and get their trophy. It's been such a pleasure to have, there's Megan Hiltz with that broken hand. You can see it well wrapped up. It's Chelsea Campbell's on the far side of the floor. You see her just giving a bit of a salute as she's being helped. She hurt herself. You see she's got the right foot, the right shoe off.
Yeah.
So much respect for Chelsea Campbell and what she has done in bringing this tournament together along with Victoria Clark. And they were quick to point out the help they've had from members of the community, from the city of Peterborough, from so many people diving in to be part of this. It's been a great event here.
Yeah, as someone who's been here as a fan for the past 2 days, it's just been a sensational tournament, so well run. They had swag bags for the players. The signage around, it's really made it feel like the level of event that it needs to be and is now.
There's Zoe Fex getting her gold medal. She was sensational.
Human highlight reel, Zoe Fex. So many wild saves.
Yeah, Davina Gillis with hers.
Who's an all-star goalie in her own right.
Yep. And Davina Gillis says, we all just shook hands.
Yeah.
Should we just go back over here? Which I like. I like that. Saw that. I was in the Meredith Cup, was it not? Where they went, the silver medalists went and shook hands, and then you could see the communication saying, we just shook hands. Are we good? And they're like, yep, we're all right.
That all comes from having a great commissioner.
I think commissioner is key. Diamond Jim Lowe, of course, is the commissioner of the Ontario Junior
Wait, really?
League. Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's the word on the street anyway. Daisha Cordingley getting her gold medal.
And the future for Daisha Cordingley is so bright.
No kidding. Good genes. Her dad, Troy, was a great player, great coach. There's Erica
Brilliant
Evans.
mind.
Yes. She has hers. There's Jill Fennick. Terrific tournament as well.
Fennick was so effective in the semifinal.
Ryan Bionda getting her medal.
Huge goal. That changed the game. Absolutely clutch goal. McConvey, one of the underrated players. You pointed out some of her work on D. She was so good.
17, Georgia Whalen.
Georgia Whalen getting hers again, a 17-year-old.
Great young star from Barrie, 2-time national champion, 2-time provincial champion.
Erin Bakes. This is what she came up here for. This is why Frank Lachowski and his group brought her in, was to help win a championship. So talented and a hard worker and gritty. Emily French, Kristen Kerr. Well, that's
fan
a
favorite.
One. Brooklyn Rosario can't stop smiling as she's the next one up. And she is ready to come over. She has been such a contributor to this team.
Yeah,
for years.
Another really effective defensive player. Very popular with her teammates.
Great teammate.
Now
Hutchcraft.
You want Mimico lacrosse, you got a Hutchcraft.
Yep. Lois Garlow. Another really smart player. One of those depth players that will tend to get overlooked a bit. Got left hanging by Frank Lachowski on the fist bump.
Unintentional.
Unintentionally, he was going for the next medal. There you have Rain Blazzuti. Here's Molly Little
She had a great game.
Very demure stroll over to get her medal. Here's Brenna Shanahan.
Another great lacrosse family. And here's one of your favorite, Stamper, and mine. What a warrior.
Awesome player.
Brooklyn Walker-Welsh was just an impact player the entire game.
The non-dressed players are coming to get their medals. We've got some injuries and some hard choices to see who gets to be in. That's Courtney Norton getting hers, and boy, I mean these are players who you can have in your lineup and not miss much. Kate
Another
Thompson
great player.
Hers, yep. Another popular
fan favorite.
Yep. What a game. What a championship this weekend has been. Very well put together. Again, thank you to Victoria Clark and Chelsea Campbell from the Lakers, who did so much work to make this happen, and they will quickly deflect the thanks and praise to the city of Peterborough, to all the people around who have helped them put such a great event together.
You want to talk about great goaltenders. But yeah, the city of Peterborough has been such an incredible host. It's no surprise, there's so much great lacrosse here right now. Junior C Lakers, the Meredith Cup champions. Senior Lakers are still in the playoffs, and so close for the women's Lakers.
Yeah, they could smell it and taste it, but Mimico snatches it away from them to take this championship. Frank Lachowski gets a big round of applause.
The architect behind this Mimico team.
They're going to bring the Mimico captains group forward. That's Erica Evans, Haley Hutchcraft, Brenna Shanahan, Leadership Incorporated. And they will receive a fairly nonchalant pass-off of the championship trophy. And the banner that goes with it. Congratulations to the Mimico Mountaineers. What a great cap to a great weekend and a great season of WMSL play. On behalf of Diamond Jim Lowe, on behalf of everyone at the Memorial Center, with the Lakers, and with WMSL, we will leave you with the Mountaineers celebrating the 2025